Is your dick fucked up? Does your life suck shit? Is your wife about to leave you cause you're annoying? Sounds like you've got a lot of fucking problems. Don't you sweat cause Stavvy's gonna solve them. He's pretty fucking dumb but he can figure out your problems. Here is an example, you should always use a condom.
Yeah, I guess maybe you don't always have to is my point. Like maybe there's some situations where you don't have to.
That's
use
true.
A condom, you know? But you know what? Let's just go ahead and why don't we just finish the song? How about that?
Show's about to start. It's called Stavvy Solves Your Problem.
Oof, Maron, what a fucking theme. So here we are, folks. Let's get the fucking show started. Let's solve some motherfucking problems. Ralphie, hit me, baby. Red Balls Ralph.
All right, this first one is a return caller. He called in last week and said he was falling for his male friend who he's been hanging out a lot with during the quarantine.
Yes.
So this is an update on that.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Stav? Tyler again. Just thought I'd let you know I listened to your advice, and it turns out John is allergic to dick pills, and he died on the way to the hospital.
No.
So...
No,
I'm just kidding. I told my parents. They honestly wouldn't stop laughing and pretending to console me. It was good. I'm glad they thought it was as funny as I did.
Oh man, that's awesome.
John's actually the person who introduced me to Cumtown, so he was watching the show.
Oh,
he knew.
What?
He knew that I was asking you if I should tell my parents. He didn't know how I really felt.
Sure.
So, gonna be honest, it was a little awkward.
Yeah.
But we got over it, and we're better friends because of it. You know, I guess.
Hell yeah.
I think part of it's probably because I'm, a little horny from the.
Of course, you're teamed up.
Quarantine, and I'm definitely part gay,
Of course.
I would describe it as I just fuck,
Brother,
but
who amongst us
really
is
appreciate the advice. Keep doing the good work. Stop. Love you, buddy.
I love you, Ty. Damn, that rocks. I love his parents, dude. I love your parents, Tyler. Yeah, that makes sense. If you haven't gotten the nut off and you're around one person that you really like, you're going to want to suck them off, whether they have a pussy or a cock. If you're bi, which sounds like you are. So salute to you. That's really cute. I love that story. Shouts out to your friend. That is a good bloke. That's a good bloke right there. Not holding it against you. And honestly, he probably feels like a hot little bitch. He probably feels finally what it's like. This has happened to him from girls his whole life, probably. He's probably wanted to fuck girls, and now you've allowed him to friend zone somebody. So you're a hero. You're a horny little bi hero, and you're gonna get stuffed or stuff or suck soon enough, pal. And you're pure of heart, and I love that. Shouts out to Tyler, everyone. Love that so much. Give me another one.
All right, this is another repeat caller. He called in a couple shows ago talking about how he was not sad anymore when he beat off to his ex. And he told him to stop doing that regardless.
Yes, I remember this guy.
This one is a two-parter, so before you render judgment when the first one ends, there's a follow-up.
All right, hell yeah.
What's up, Stav? I called in on episode 8 to talk about how I can beat off to my ex without getting sad anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You were 100% right when you said the nut is not worth it. I have stopped thinking about her, and my beat off experience has gotten 10 times better. So anyone listening, listen to Stav's advice. He's fucking right.
Yes.
Next question. You told me to get into online dating, and I did. The problem I'm having is that I don't know what it is about my profile that's attracting these like disgustingly fat bitches.
Okay.
I'm not talking about cute fat like you. I'm talking about like disgustingly fat. I don't see that many of them when I'm just, fucking swiping. But for some reason, like my matches window is just full of them.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck do you think it could be about my profile that's attracting these bitches? Like, there's got to be something that like gets their attention. And I know you can't see my profile, obviously, but like, come on, man, just give me some, just throw some ideas out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, love you, baby.
Okay, I shouldn't. So should I go in on him right now, Ralph, or should I wait for the second part? You said.
Wait for the second part.
Okay, all right.
Looking back on the call I just left, that's pretty fat shamey of me. That's kind of fucked up. I'm gonna withdraw my previous question, formally apologize for fat shaming, and ask you a new question, which is, how do I get into fat bitches? That's my question. Thank you. Bye.
Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so beautiful. Respect. Okay? Thank you. Because I was going to go in on your ass. I was going to say it sounds like, you talk about these people being so fat, but it does sound, when you talk, it does sound like you have a little toaster strudel icing fucking stuck by your tonsils. So clear your throat out. You don't sound svelte. I'll put it that way, my friend. Respect to you, though, for adapting, adjusting, understanding you were wrong. I think you gotta look at where these girls are. They live in a society where, unfortunately, even a fucking loser like you who's beating off to his ex-girlfriend, looking for a stick of deodorant his ex left, sniffing it and jacking off a week ago. Even guys like you pass judgment initially before showing growth, which you did. So you're not that guy anymore, but you were for a second. So they live in a world where even those guys see them as beneath them. I think that's part of it. That maybe that's a lot of swiping. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, they're just kind of hitting the fucking right on everyone, and you got caught up. And by the way, you matched. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You hit the swipe as well. How do you get into them now? Well, brother, the good news is you've shown growth. You've shown that you're not a misogynist pig. You got to chit chat. I think you're gonna find some really nice gals. Okay, some people wanting to be loved just as much as you, who want human connection. You're gonna get a nice, and I hate to talk to trade in stereotypes, but the top might be out of this world. I think you're gonna connect with these people. Maybe you're their type. There's also a possibility, I can't see it, maybe there's something where you're delicious to these girls. Maybe they extra want to fuck you and they're gonna really go all out. So how you get into them is the way you get into anybody. You give them a fair shake, all right? You let, and maybe you're not. Maybe you just sound like you have toaster strudel in your mouth. Maybe you're not. Maybe you are a traditionally hot guy, and if that's the case, this is an opportunity for you to feel like the fucking little sexy bitch. You get to be the hotter one in the relationship, which I'm guessing, again, since you were still jacking off to an ex, probably isn't something you're used to. So try that hat on for size, okay? But make a connection, chat, and you've shown the growth already. So do that, and who knows? You might have found a new thing. Maybe they know something about you that you don't know yet. Maybe you're gonna bust the fattest, most deep nut of you're gonna come from the fucking back of your ass. You're gonna feel a nut rumble all the way out of your gooch through your cock and into these plus size cuties' mouths. And it's going to be like a geyser, an eruption that you've never experienced before. This could be something new for you. So be open to new experiences. You already are. By the way, you did that flip. That redemption arc was beautiful. How quickly you turned around. I'm very proud of you, son. So be open to it, and you might try and make a real connection over the chatting, and then be open to new sexual experiences and new dynamics in the relationship, and you might just bust the thickest load of your life. Next question, please, Ralph.
All right, this one's another repeat caller. He previously called in asking how to get pussy despite the fact that he was under house arrest.
What a fucking champion. Yes, hit me.
Hey, Stav, it's Cameron, the guy who's on house arrest. I won't beat around the bush again today. I can't say too much about it because it's an active case, but to put it simply, I was accused of burning down an abandoned building. So think of that what you will. But got a different question for you. Kind of in a roundabout way, took your advice and
Respect.
posted on my Instagram story about what was happening to me and what I was going through. And it was kind of polarizing. Some people I could tell didn't really seem to want to interact with me again. But then a lot of to be frank, kind of slutty girls and slutty gay guys and punk rockers and just people of that ilk who were just hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. Somebody told me that I was the Joker of my town or something. So I guess I gotta ask you, Stav, as the host of a cum podcast, and somebody who's gained fame in a rather weird way, is it wrong for me to take advantage of my newfound fame to get pussy? Appreciate the sage advice, Stavvy. Love you.
Is it wrong? First of all, you're innocent. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you're gonna beat the case, Cam. But let's say if some people want to assume you're not innocent and suck you off because of it, who are you to stop them? You know what I'm saying? Of course, get sucked. You're facing you got a fucking bracelet on, man. You might not be getting pussy or cock for a while. Store up right now like a little squirrel. Store up pussy in your fucking cheeks. You might be going away, son. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. What the fuck kind of question is this? First of all, of course, go with it. Lean into it. You're facing the fucking repercussions, so get the fucking positives out of it. You know what I'm saying? Out of this crime you were so unjustly accused of doing. Respect to you. Get in there. What the fuck are you? What are you even calling? I'm pissed you're even calling. You shouldn't have time to call into this show unless you're getting sucked off while you're calling in. All right? So let me know if you fucked. First of all, yes. And I want you to get sucked off by guys as well, because it sounded like that you were into that. So I want you to get a bunch of little Harley Quinns, whether they be, men, women, trans, whatever. Put on a big fucking purple zoot suit, cut a little hole out for your cock, and get sucked off left and right. Get sucked off as every kind of Joker. Get sucked off as Jack Nicholson. And then to ask, do you want to know how I got this hard? You can even get jacked off fucking, what's his face? 30 Seconds to Mars. I'm trying to get you sucked in every single, get sucked like Cesar Romero. Paint a fucking smile over your mustache. You do it all, pal. All right? You might be going away. Get that fucking pussy and boy pussy, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Cam's innocent, by the way. Cam's innocent. Fuck 12. Hell yeah, dude. Getting pussy off crimes. Respect. Salute to this man. All right. Free Cam. He didn't do shit. Hit me with the next one, Ralph.
Hey, Stav. So my roommate was hooking up with this girl. We share a room.
Nice.
And recently they decided to stop. However, she's super fucking cool. And
Yes.
I may or may not now also be hooking up with her. So, how do I break it to my roommate? I'm aware I've made a faux pas here. How do I break it to my roommate that he's currently hooking up with this girl that he was hooking up with? That's it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay. Hold on a second here. You share a room with him? Like a bedroom. So this girl fucked this guy for a couple months. He broke it off, and then she comes right back to the same room and fucks you? What the fuck is going on here? This girl rules, by the way. She's my favorite out of this whole fucking trio. She's like, yeah, fuck it. The vibes are good. Yeah, they got enough. There's the sun. There's enough natural light. I'm used to the smell in the apartment. The temperature, the humidity is just right for whatever reason. I get real wet. Why not keep fucking this guy? She rocks, dude. I know it's dudes rocks, but this girl rocks. Chicks rock as well. This girl, by the way, is every fucking college asshole's fantasy. Every fucking college freshman, one of their friends has a cool girl that they're hooking up with, and they're like, yeah, she laughed at my joke about Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Maybe after she fucks him, she'll start fucking me. And it never happens, but in this case it did, you little motherfucker. Damn, I love this situation. So fucking good. Okay. Here's what I'll say. I mean, what do you have to fucking say? He broke it off with her, didn't he? Or did she break it off with him? Ralph, did he say?
No, he didn't say who broke it off. I think
sure...
he said that. I think he said that he. Here, hang on. Let me run this back.
I believe he said his friend broke it off with her. If your friend broke it off, you got nothing. I mean, listen, it's a little whatever, but he was hooking up with her. She's not his girlfriend. It's not cool. It's not the coolest thing in the world, right? He's not gonna be. You motherfuckers share a bedroom. He's like, well, I haven't fucked Lisa in weeks, but it still smells like her pussy in here. I gotta change my sheets again. What the hell's going on here? Man, I guess just a pungent pussy. Either that or my friend and roommate's betraying me. But that couldn't be it. Yeah, dude, I don't fucking know. I mean, you should just bring it up to him and be like, hey, I mean, she wasn't his girl, right? They were just hooking up and he broke it off. If he broke it off, whatever. You got to bring it up. I mean, it's going to come up at some point. You should be like, hey, man, by the way, this wasn't an ex. This was an ex-girlfriend, just a girl he had around. It's a little weird, and you probably shouldn't bring her, you probably shouldn't hang out with them together. It's going to fuck this relation. It's just weird. He's not going to be, here's the point. He's not going to be like, nice, dude. Right? That's out the window. He's not going to be like, that's awesome. But if like, do you see this being serious? You know what I mean? Because if it's serious, you know, I mean, you share a bedroom. You can't really sneak her in. I mean, if you keep fucking her in her room, what's going on? What the fuck? Where the fuck does she live if she's fucking a man that shares a bedroom with another man? I guess you guys are close. If you guys are very close, you have to talk to him about it. The sooner the better. If you're not that close and it's not going to get serious, yeah, maybe you don't even really have to say anything. You know what I mean? Now, if it starts getting serious, you're going to have to say something again. And you might want to play with the timeline a little bit. You know what I mean? Make it seem like it took a little more time. She didn't just hop off one twin bed and onto the other. You know what I mean? This woman. Just fucking two guys in the same bedroom they share. She fucking rules, dude. I love her. Let her. Can I tell her to DM me? Actually, is what I'm gonna. And I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it personally. I'll smooth it over for everybody. Yeah, you're fine though, brother. Respect to you for actually pulling this off. Unless again, this is like unless you downplayed it. This is like his ex-girlfriend, and you sort of went behind his back. But if it's a girl he stopped hooking up with, and you were like, "All right, I guess I can fuck now." Technically, you did nothing wrong, even though it's a little rude. I'll say that. Next question.
Hey, Steph. So my uncle is 4 years older than me, and we both fucked the same girl. And I want to know how I can ask her which one of us has the bigger dick without feeling like
yes,
a
we're on a fucking
weirdo.
roll.
I'll take that question off the air. Thank you.
Please run that back. I was just laughing too hard, Ralph. This fucking rules.
Hey, Steph. So my uncle is 4 years older than me, and we both fucked the same girl. And I want to know how I can ask her which one of us has the bigger dick without feeling like a fucking weirdo.
Sure.
I'll take my question off the air. Thank you.
Yes, true. You have to, okay, here's what you do. You're like, we wait till the holidays, and you're like, Christmas is coming up, and we have a family tradition. We all get jock straps, and it's my year to buy everybody jock straps. Should I buy my uncle the same size jock strap as me? Smaller, or perhaps a little bigger? Yeah, I had everybody's written down, and it just, for whatever reason, the piece with my uncle's cock size got, some coffee was spilled on it, so, oof. He's a busy guy. I don't want to ask him. Why don't you should I get the one the same as me? Or maybe, yeah, jock straps, or say you're getting pocket pussies for the whole family. I'm getting my dad one. I'm getting my grandfather one. I know what everybody's penis looks like except my uncle's. Guess I'll have to go ask him. Wait a minute, you know, don't you? Fuck yeah, dude, this is awesome. You and your uncle, who's 4 years older than you. Respect. Respect to your grandparents, I guess, for having that little mistake, baby. Why don't you ask your uncle how big his cock is? He's not that much. He's 4 years older than you. I'm 2 years older than my brothers. I know I could ask them who has the bigger dick. I'm pretty sure I have the littlest dick, which is, as the older brother, spiritually my dick is bigger, but I think physically my dick is smaller or the same size. Yeah. What you could do, here's what you could do. You could ask her to fuck your uncle one more time and put a mold in her pussy, so that it's when he fucks her, and you just let him insert one time real good, and then you pop out of the closet. You're like, what the hell, Unc? What the fuck? You betrayed me. I'm your nephew. Get the fuck out of here. And then you're like, thank you, baby, so much. And then you take the mold out of her pussy. You fill it with gelatin. And then you take the jello cock out and you see whose cock is bigger. Easy solution. Yep. I think that's what it's going to be. I love that. What are the... Call back. Let me know what the specifics of you and your uncle fucking the same woman are. All right. Hit me with the next one, Ralphio.
What's up, Stavvy, baby? This is Brian. I need some help.
Okay.
So I'm kind of a pussy virgin. Been in plenty of butthole, but not quite any pussy.
What?
And this whole quarantine thing is killing me. All of a sudden, I'm just horny out of my mind for some pussy. And I don't really know how to go about that. I don't got much luck on Tinder or any of that shit. I've got a couple girls
do you mean you're
that
gay?
I think I might have a shot with, but I haven't quite been able to make the move.
Interesting.
I haven't been shot down, but I haven't been able to make the move, you know. So,
of course.
Love you. Anything you say that can help would be appreciated. Y'all have a great day.
I love this guy. Are you doing the reverse? Are you turning prison straight? You've only fucked guys in the ass, but you've been locked inside so long, you're starting to think about pussy? This guy fucking rocks too. This is bizarre. Is that what you mean? That this is you find yourself, you're bi and you find yourself in quarantine for some reason craving pussy? Or do you mean you fucked a lot of girls in the ass but not their pussy? Because I find that incredibly difficult to believe. But if you're turning prison straight, that's awesome, and I'm glad that you're... I mean, either way, I'm glad that you're experimenting with your sexuality and finding yourself. I'm going to choose to believe that you haven't fucked a woman yet. I'm gonna spin it that way. Either that or you live in a town where everybody's like weirdly religious. It's a lot of like either, I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of Catholic girls that did that kind of shit, or also weirdly like Middle Eastern girls. So you found a lot of either traditionally Catholic or traditionally Muslim girls that you're fucking in the ass. But I'm going to choose to believe that you have only had sex with men so far. I say, I mean, this is because otherwise you would know. Because my friend, because if you fucked a lot of girls in the ass, I got news for you. You've been playing the game on fucking expert mode. You're asking me how to drop down the difficulty. All right, you've been on all Madden. Now you're trying to play the game on rookie. Because if you got to the point where you fucked multiple girls in the ass, I'm gonna go ahead and tell. Like, do you think women don't want to be fucked in their pussy? Are you doing it not to be rude? You're like, well, I know you're saving this for your husband, so let me just fuck you in the ass. So I'm gonna guess that you've only fucked men, because otherwise this makes no sense to me. But if that is the case, I think you're good to go. You sound like, you know, you've clearly got a very sexual, frantic energy about you, and I think right now is a very horny time. So I think you're gonna be good to go. You haven't been able to make the move because of quarantine. Just try it. You know, treat them like the bottoms that you fucked. Same thing. Just use them like pretend you're prison straight. You're making the best of it. You're a straight guy in prison reversed. You know, try some pussy. Figure it out. See if it's for you. I think you might like it. It's pretty good. Speaking as a man whose experiences are flipped, I've fucked way more pussy than ass. Both good, but I think you're really going to enjoy yourself inside of a pussy. So I don't know what advice you need from me. It sounds like you got to figure it out. Just take whatever led you to asshole is going to lead you to pussy. Take the same tact. Okay? Especially if you fucked girls before. You're going to have no problem. It's going to be much easier, in fact, I would say. Yeah, hit me with the next one, Ralph.
Hey, Stav. I'm currently 20 years old, also a virgin. I guess my issue is, I've never really actually looked to fuck. Well, actually, I've looked to fuck girls. I won't lie about that. Whenever I talk to girls, I start to get very bored, I guess, before I can actually get to any point of, fucking them, inviting them over. And I was wondering, is it worth it just to fuck a girl I have no interest in at 20? Yes. Or should I kind of wait it out until I find someone, that I'm actually liking?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Buddy, can I be honest with you? I didn't fuck till late in life. You're making excuses for yourself, and it's fine. You have to face these things. You're not some fucking great conversationalist, all right? You're not getting bored. This is you're scared to get pussy. I know it. Okay? Took me a while to fuck, and I was nervous about it. Keep talking. And prove me wrong. Maybe you're right. Prove me wrong, and get some pussy. Suffer through the boring conversation. Okay? Suffer through her not even talking about the specs in her gaming computer. Okay? Suffer through that to get your dick sucked. And let me know if that's really what it was. If really it was you being bored that was stopping you from fucking. You have a desire to fuck, okay? It's got to get out there, and once you bust that first nut, you're gonna be like one of those fucking bears that they have to put down. Once you get a taste of pussy, you'll want. Once those bears get a taste of human, they're fucking going crazy. That's how you're gonna be. Once you put your little prickadill in a pussy. Right now, it's all theoretical, but it's gonna be nice, okay? And I will say you probably built it up a little bit. All this stuff. It's not like, it's not like you insert your cock and it's like, oh, it's not like fucking, but it feels awesome. And you're going to love it. So do me a favor, prove me wrong. I think maybe you have made an excuse for yourself. You say you're getting too bored. It's totally worth it just to fuck, get that nut off. And then when you've proven that that's not the case, and you're also more comfortable with sex and you're not all nervous about it, which people are typically tend to be, especially guys, the later you get into life. Once you get that out of the way, then maybe you're right, and maybe you do get bored that easily. But you're going to want to get this off. Just get it off the books. Don't let it hang over your head, because next thing you know, you're fucking, the older you are, the more it becomes a mental complex. So suffer through those boring conversations, pal, and go get yourself a little puss. Okay? Hit me with the fucking next one.
Hey, Stav, looking cute. Loving the new look. Can't wait for the ponytail to come in. I just wanted to say I'm a 23-year-old, never smashed, kind of a spiritual person, and don't know if I should, follow my heart or follow my dick. If I should just find a nice girl, settle down, or if I should just go full savage mode for some pussy. Love to know what you think.
Of course.
See ya.
We've entered the pussy gulch, or the virgin gulch, the no pussy getting valley of the section of the show. Again, brother, I've been there before. You're overthinking all this shit. You and our last caller are cute little. You sound like some cute boys. Now, I think it will be easier, especially if you've built this up, right? If it's like this big thing for you, it'll probably be easier for you to make an emotional connection with somebody slowly over time. Build it up. It's less scary that way. It's the difference between dipping your toes into the pool and just cannonballing in, right? If you just try and fuck random people, that's cannonballing, all right? If you have that available to you, I say you do that 100%. Do it 100%. If you don't, there's nothing wrong with, having that's nice. That's a relationship is nice no matter what your, sexual situation is. It's nice to have somebody you care about. It's nice to have somebody in your life like that. And it'll be nice to be able to fuck in a environment for the first time that is less nerve-wracking, because this person is invested in you, at least on some level. So either one of those is good. It depends. What type of guy are you? Are you a dip of toes, or are you a fucking get the fuck in there? Personally, I would say if you have, speaking of somebody who didn't fuck till he was 20, and I went that route, the relationship route, I kind of wish I'd gone the splash route. That I just fucking, because that relationship also, as nice as it was, I think was built up a little bit in my head, and I thought it was more important than it was, or whatever. Looking back, I wish I had fucked more at that age. got it out of my system, and now I'm a perpetually horny 31-year-old man. So I would say if you can fucking cannonball. But if you can't, I still enjoyed my time in that relationship. It was still very cute, and but do whatever's available to you. This is classic virgin overthinking, thinking you hold all the cards. I gotta be honest with you, pal. You don't. Okay, take what you can get it out of your system. Once it's out, it's gone. You'll never worry. This is something you've worried about since you were probably like 13, and once you do it, it's over. It doesn't fucking matter one bit. So get it over with, and you know. But then again, if you find somebody you really like, I'm not saying don't date them. You know what I'm saying? But if you stumble in a relationship, great. If not, see if you can get some pushadel. All right. Hit me with so that's my advice to my cute little back to back. That's the Virgin Saga back to back. I like that. That's pretty good stuff. Maybe we got a third one. Let's see. Let's find out.
Hey, Mr. Halkias. So, your boy here is 24 years old and is a kissless, handholdless virgin.
Wow,
and, I'm going to be honest, it's kind of starting to get to me here. I mean, I do listen to Come Town, so obviously I'm somewhat autistic, but despite that, I do think I have some, nice, skills and abilities. I don't think I'm, ugly or anything. I think I just look kind of normal.
Yeah.
However, I am really fucking short at 5'3" or 5'4". I'm honestly kind of scared to check. I genuinely don't know.
This man's 5'1".
And I don't know how to kind of get over that. I think it's just a fact that probably a good chunk of, women just automatically discount me as, a potential, romantic prospect off of that fact alone. And it's, psychologically kind of hard to get over that. And I'm sure it's fucking me up even if I do come across someone who actually, doesn't mind. So, yeah, what do I do? How do I get out of my head? How do I break the seal here? Thanks.
Sure.
Bye. Love you.
I love you, bro. Okay. Here's the thing. You definitely are so in your head. And this is for the other two motherfuckers. The guy who was talking about being bored. You see what happens if you let it build up? It fucks you up, bro. So I'm just saying again, fuck when it's available to you, because it takes on a fucking life of its own. Buddy, you obviously are way in your head. All right? You're probably a cute looking kid, and yeah, you're short. All right, you're fucking short. Whatever. It sucks. You're at a disadvantage, sure. But I think what I have tried to do personally is show an example of you can have a lot of the things on paper that nobody would like to fuck, and people are still going to want to fuck you. All right? Now listen, I've worked a lot in my life to be comfortable with who I am, and it's such a cliche, but it is confidence, and it's if you're not self-conscious about it, no one really gives a fuck. People can see through it. All right? Look at me, bro. I'm trying to test this. I'm trying to grow a bald ass ponytail. All right? I don't have a tooth. I fucked more with no tooth. I'm an obese, toothless man who is bald. Front tooth, brother. All right? And I've gotten more pussy in this state than I have ever before. And now, of course, look, I have a show that's successful. I'm a comedian. I've worked for 10 years on being somebody that can entertain people. And I've been in therapy forever. All this stuff. I'm more comfortable. Obviously, I have some. But what I'm saying is, you can get over short, bro. It's not a big deal. I know short guys that get their little prick wetted up. All right. What you're gonna need to do is start. Slowly you're gonna have to get rid of these anxieties, and slowly you're gonna have to start trying to be, at peace with yourself. I would probably suggest, in your case, going maybe the relationship route, or trying to forge a connection with somebody slowly over time. That's not saying don't go out with your boys and try and get some random pussy. You know what I'm saying? Go do that also. See if you fall upon somebody that might just be throwing box around. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do you have boys that can wingman you, that can shoulder that? You know what I'm saying? The brunt of the social interaction, because you're all in your own head. You got things to offer, baby boy. You really do. All right. Nobody gives a fuck. They only give a fuck the amount you allow them to give a fuck about your deficiencies. So you got I'm self-conscious about being short written all over your fucking face. All right? If you walk in there like a little fucking Napoleon, titties out, you know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck. Put on one of those little French hats. Nobody's going to fucking care. Maybe some women won't fuck you. All right? Some women won't fuck me. There's plenty that will. Some women won't fuck you, but a lot will, brother. Okay? Remember that. There's plenty of them. Don't get caught up on the fucking numbers game. Just know it's not, will the majority of women fuck me? No, the answer is, will a nice amount fuck me? And the answer is yes. All right? Get out of your head. Start trying to socially get more confident socially, you know? I don't know what that means. Whether that's seeing progress in yourself, you could do something like, you know, as cliche as it is, work out. That helps. I mean, that helped me. Like I said, I wasn't fucking for a while. I had a summer where I lost a lot of weight. I was confident in myself, you know. This was before I was really even doing comedy. I was still in college. I was like a fun guy, but I had this shit. I wasn't confident in myself. I worked out a whole summer with my little brother, shed a lot of weight, got a girlfriend, got my dick sucked. Immediately got fat as shit again. Okay? So do stuff to build yourself up. Whether that's just even going out more with friends, talking to people more. You're probably isolated in your own little world. Break out of that. Even if it's in a non-sexual way. Start hanging out with people more. Just be more confident in yourself. And people will find that stuff that you have to offer. You know? Listen, like I said, if you can get some pussy, get it out of the way, fine. You know what I mean? But see if you can build up a relationship with somebody that you trust, because you've been fucking shunned by the world, and you're like a hurt little dog. You're like a fucking you're like a fighting dog that's trying to get, you know, fostered right now. You've got all the memories of not getting pussy for being short, for being made fun of. Whenever somebody puts their hand out to fucking pet you, you're like, I remember when I didn't get pussy. But stop that. That's in the past. You're gonna get pussy now. Accept those pats. All right? Get over it slowly. I believe in you, brother. You got to build yourself up, though. You got to build yourself up, whatever form that takes. I just want to say to all my virgin bros, you're gonna get pussy. It's gonna come. Just keep that as your guiding light. That know that one day you will get pussy. And time is a motherfucking flat circle. So you've already gotten pussy. We exist in a universe where you've already gotten pussy. It just, you haven't caught up to that time yet. All right? So just remember that. You've already gotten pussy. All right. Hit me with the next one.
Hey, Stav. I was wondering if you had any experience with minoxidil, or if you'd ever tried any of those things. I've listened to like the podcast and other stuff where you said like you went straight to just like buzzing it, going bald. But like, I don't know if you ever experimented with this kind of stuff. I'm 20 and my hair started thinning when I was like 18. And I finally got some of it, but I don't really like it. Like, I don't really like using it. It's not really good with my hair and stuff like that. But do you think it's worth going through with this sort of thing? And then also, or do you think I should just like go, just say fuck it, let it die? You know, it is what it is. You know. Side question: when's Adam gonna come back? I mean, if you don't mind asking, I miss him. I miss Adam. But yeah, hope you're having a good one. See ya. Hope you're doing well. Bye.
Listen, brother, I will admit, I have thought to myself, like, what if I just use a little fucking Rogaine? Would it have killed me? I tried it. Like, my mom bought me. My mom bought me Rogaine, which is a problem. That's how you know you're going bald too early. If it's a fucking Christmas present while you're in high school. You try it. I mean, you said you don't like it. Who gives a fuck, bro? It's women like a bald motherfucker too. I mean, if you're here's the thing, you're not gonna have beautiful hair. You're not about to be Stamos. You're just gonna not have a fucking giant bald spot. Your hairline's gonna be fucking here instead of here. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be fucking Fabio out this bitch. No one's gonna see you come out of the water and shake yourself dry. That's out. So and if it's giving you a fucking problem and you don't like it, then stop using it. If you're having good, if it's not bothering you and you want a little extra hair growth, or you even want to fucking cheat the Reaper for a couple more years, not go bald till you're, later. I personally was like, fuck it, I'm going with the buzz. The buzz looks good. I don't really look bald yet. I didn't completely start shaving until relatively recently. But now I'm a balding king. Now I'm mad I'm not balder. I want this completely gone. I just want a little middle part. Ugh. I'm pissed. I want reverse Rogan. I want to put that shit on here. I'm about to nair the front of my head so I have a more clean bald look. So fuck it, brother. Try if you like it, fucking stick with it, but it's no big deal. No big deal. Again, the thing I've learned and the thing what I'm trying to do with my life is to stand as an example that you can look fucking as stupid as possible. And as long as you believe in yourself, it's going to be okay. All right? You're probably a cuter kid on paper than me. And I say on paper because in IRL, But on paper, you probably, you know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Let it go. I've heard that minoxidil, by the way, is Rogaine for everybody who's listening. So if I've heard some people have bad side effects. I didn't have bad side effects. I was just too fucking lazy. I didn't start brushing my teeth regularly until I lost a tooth. So I'm one of those guys. If you can keep up with it, it's not bothering you, stick with it. But if not, you'll be fine, brother. All right. Hit me with the fucking next one, Ralphie. Oh, thank you, by the way, to everybody just fucking donating. We're doing really good. We're almost up to 700. Thank you for having such hard dicks. Hit me with the next one, Ralph.
Hey, Stav. Hope you're doing good. So I got kind of a thought experiment for you. I want you to imagine your favorite soup, and now imagine the best version of that soup you've ever had. Now multiply that by 10, meaning this would be 10 times better than the best version of your favorite soup.
Yeah.
Would you eat that soup on the condition that you had to watch it come out of a man's ass? There's nothing wrong with the soup. There's no shit in it. There's no hair in it, nothing. But you do have to watch a man squat in front of you
next
and
question.
Watch the soup come out of his ass.
I didn't have the next one lined up. Hang on.
10 times? 10 times better than the best fucking cream of crab soup I ever had in my fucking life? I don't give a fuck where it's coming out of. There's no shit in it. The man's ass is clean. It's piping hot.
All right, here you go.
Hold on. You don't have to play yet. I don't fucking care. I'm fucking eating it. I'll suck it out of the man's ass. All I have to do is watch it. You know how easy I can fucking convince myself that's not even a real man? It's some kind of soup robot that's been programmed to shit the best soup of all time out. You're telling me it's the best soup I've ever had, and you think I'm not going to eat it because it came out of a guy's ass, but there's nothing wrong with it? The very stipulation that there's something wrong with it, to me, makes it very easy to convince myself that it was never in a man's ass to begin with. I'm eating it out of a bowl. The man isn't staying there. I just have to watch it come out of his ass. I say thank you very much. And I turn my back to him. And I eat my fucking soup. And it's not a big deal. So, yeah. Easy money. I'm not going to enjoy seeing it come out of his ass. But I'm guessing it's free. I don't enjoy paying for my food. That's a problem that I have. Well, guess what? This is probably free. This is how I'm paying. Who cares? The man is squatting over my bowl? That's not what he said. What if it didn't actually soup and this is just a talented hypnotist convincing you to eat up his rancid diarrhea? That's not what the guy asked. That's a good thought experiment, though. And I like it. But for me, it's an easy yes. I guess we have a poll going. Somebody asked, does he have hair around his ass? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because there's no hair in the fucking soup. Okay? I'm not going to like seeing it come out of his ass. I'm not. But he's saying it's the best version of the soup I've had times 10? What if that's part of it? What if that's the only way you get good soup if it's really in a guy's ass? And we'll never find out. Because we're too fucking puritanical. Open up your fucking mind and open up your fucking ass. And put some fucking cream of crab in there. Let it come out and let me fucking eat it. Next question.
Hey, Stav. So I was just, I gotta make this quick and, like take a shower and stuff, but,
okay.
I was just listening to the show and, heard you don't like bulgogi. So, I guess my question is, what time, what place? Because, I want to fight you. So if you could just, let me know where we could fight and what time works for you, that'd be great.
Sure.
Yeah, love the show. Bye.
I would say, what time is it now? It's about to be 8 o'clock Eastern. The show will wrap up probably around, I'd say, 10 p.m. So why don't we say 10:30 p.m. Eastern inside your mother's pussy? Next question, please, Ralph.
Hi, Stav. This is Noah from Pittsburgh. I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's fine. I have a bit of a moral dilemma on my hands. My girlfriend recently said I was allowed to fuck other people.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no, she listens to the show. Never mind. Okay, wait, yeah, never mind. Wow, my bad.
Is that it?
That's it.
Put his name and everything. Damn. This goofy motherfucker. You know he's got a big-ass Adam's apple. And he's tall. He's got like a droopy face. Oh, my girlfriend said I could fuck other people. Oh, no. Whoops. Oh, she's gonna listen. All right. Well, sorry, pal. Hope this doesn't ruin your relationship. But, anyway, let's get Bonnie in here. Everybody say hello to Bonnie. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Bonnie.
How are you?
How's it going? Ooh, some nature. I love it.
It's a background I chose.
Okay, nice. Love it. Oh, shit. How are you doing? Thanks for doing the show.
Of course. It's good to see you.
I know,
You look
good to
so
see you.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, you look great as well. I think we're both growing our hair out, it looks like.
Yeah. That's it. Maybe I'm not used to seeing you with so much hair.
I know. My goal is to be a bald ponytail guy.
Oh God. One second.
All right.
My dog is barking so much. Oh God.
No
stop.
worries.
Sorry. Okay, you go.
All right, get the fuck out, bro. How's it going, Bonnie?
It's good. I'm good.
How's the
I'm doing podcast, Rich. Sorry, things are.
Yeah. How's the quarantine in Jersey?
It's good. I mean, I don't want to see anybody really, so it's
Yeah,
not
this is nice, right? How's it like being quarantined with a family instead of? Because I'm with adult men. It's like we're children all over again. But what's it like? Do you have to actually spend time with your family?
I would love it if they could leave. That's
Yeah.
the only thing. I don't mind staying by myself.
Right.
But
It's all the quality time with your child that you don't like.
It's this is like her last day of school, or maybe it's Tuesday. She's almost done. So that's been that'll be fun when it's over, because then we can just like sleep in and
Yes.
we can really get this like creative commune happening.
Of course.
Right? So
I like that. You're the kind of mom's like, I'm tired of my dumbass kid learning. It's time to it's time to sleep in, play video games. We'll order a pizza.
well, we do the things, we have like our hobbies.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, over here it's like just completely. I've turned into a 13-year-old all over again. It's just
we play a lot of cards at night.
Okay, that's cute. How's Raina doing? Is she okay just being with you guys?
She's doesn't complain.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
don't
think
know.
she likes this. Like,
That's nice.
she's had 2 friends hang out, like social distance in our backyard. So
Nice. All right, that's good. Yeah, you guys have a backyard. You have nature.
yeah.
That's good. It's a lot better than here. But
I couldn't imagine if I couldn't leave my house. That would suck.
yeah, no, this
We
is
spend a
good.
lot of time outside. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no nature whatsoever. I just walk. I do a walk in Astoria, and it's just like the streets are basically empty except like a bunch of just old Greek men and old Italian men who just don't give a fuck about social distancing whatsoever.
Right.
They're just hanging out. They have no masks, no nothing. They don't give a shit.
It is weird that it's like that here. Like the neighbors will come over and you're like, keep backing up and backing up. Like, you not get what's happening.
But anyway, so the show we're doing here, this is an advice show. It's called Stavvy Solves Your Problems. And I wanted to bring you on to offer a perspective to our callers. You know, you do have a fan. You know, everyone so far has been kind of a dirt bag. Not saying that you're not. I know you've had. I read your autobiography. You've had some dirtbag years. But you know, you're a mom. You have a kid. You have a family. So you know, I just think I think you, and you're also a very mean person. So it's exactly what we need, where you have real life experience.
You got to be mean a little bit every day, otherwise it builds up.
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll be mean to me, and then I'll be like, "Don't be mean." She goes, "You told me you got to be mean a little bit every day."
I love the supervillain you guys are raising. Just the little roast comic that you guys are raising.
I know, because before it was fun to watch her do it, but now she just like bullies us.
Yeah.
We were doing our podcast the other night, and we were like whispering because we didn't want her to hear us and come down.
Yeah,
like, we were like, we just wanted to do the podcast or something.
Yeah.
And then she started yelling into the vent, and then she came down.
That rules.
Totally roasted us.
Yeah,
Anyway.
my favorite story is how her and her friend bullied Ian. That is still one of the best.
I know, they were really mean.
Where was that? They were like, it was like a car ride, and they were just mocking Ian.
We were going to some gig, and I don't know why. Oh, right. Ian had told on social media, he was like, "Hey, can I get a ride?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then he showed up, and I didn't know who he was. I was just like, he's like, "I'm the guy who asked for the ride." And I was like, "Okay, yes." And then the 2 kids there was 3 kids with us, and then Raina and her friends, and they immediately were like, "Are you a crackhead?" I don't know. They were being funnier than I think. And then they found his phone number and just started like texting him nonstop. Oh, because I had his phone number, so then Raina's phone's attached to mine. So they're brutal.
Yes, no, totally brutal. Raina's gotten me a couple times.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do when like a little girl is mean to you. You can't be like, "Shut up, you fucking bitch."
You can.
Like,
you can.
I guess you're saying that.
She needs a reset once in a while.
Yeah, I know. Again, Bonnie, your perspective is not the normal like it feels weird for me to tell a little girl to shut the fuck up. Shut up, you little cunt. You know, like that doesn't feel right.
The thing that I say, like, "Mom, what do you say?" I know.
But
yeah, you should though. Next
Okay.
time, I'll pay you to do it.
Thank you. I will call your child a cunt.
He needs it. You don't understand.
So I think you got a great perspective. Also, like I said, I have read your autobiography, although I was on the road a lot and I was doing a lot of edibles and reading on planes, so it's spotty what I remember.
Yeah,
But I do remember that you basically grew up on the Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
Your childhood is hilarious.
In the late 1850s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You just grew up in rural Canada. Your life has made it's really funny how different, like you got all this plumbing, you got all this. I mean, did you have an outhouse, or am I just imagining?
No,
that?
we did. We had no running water. No, we were poor in a way that people just aren't poor anymore.
Yeah,
like that just doesn't happen. But my mom didn't get a credit card. They wouldn't buy anything unless they had the actual money for it. Until I was like in college, I think my mom finally got a credit card, and immediately someone stole the number, and it was pretty bad.
Oh wow, that's the worst person to get identity like stolen because they have no idea what a computer is.
Right.
Honestly, good for those identity thieves. That's a deep cut. Where do they even steal? Where do they even steal that from?
We were in We went to. She took us to California when we all graduated college.
Nice.
So that's.
Okay.
We went to. Yeah.
You got-
So that's
yeah,
where
you
she got it stolen. Was
got
of course
stolen-
in America.
Of course, America in the big city.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, I'm very. I can't wait for you to offer your perspective to these animals. We've had a good one. You missed the first half of the show. We had 3 virgins call in back to back. So that's the kind of stuff.
Virgins don't usually go back to back.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's the solution. We got to get those. We got to buy one whore for all 3 of them, and
Yeah.
maybe that's it. Then they get to go back to back. But
Right. Wait, there were dudes.
3 dudes. Yeah.
Oh, right. Because why would girls call your show?
Yeah. Well, we have some. Thank you
Oh,
very
you do?
much. We've
Okay.
had, you
no,
know.
listen.
And now I say that, and now we're gonna have just nothing but dudes.
It wasn't a slight against you personally. It's comedy, you know.
Sure,
It's
that's
like,
true.
It
That
doesn't
is true.
attract as many females as
No, certainly not, and not that many.
virgins. There's more
Yeah.
virgins into comedy than women.
Easily. Speaking as a former virgin that was very
Mm-hmm.
into comedy, I was the demographic in my teen years. Anyway, so we've got our super producer Ralph. Ralph, say hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey Ralphie. Why? Yeah, the voice of God. And why don't we go ahead and start? Let's take some calls.
Do this.
Hit us with the first one, Ralphie.
Hey, Stav. Hope you're doing well. I got a bad roommate question. My roommate is kind of a just bad person in general. He doesn't clean. He trims his fingernails and leaves them on the bathroom sink.
Oh, God.
Is it
And
Rich
is just
Boss?
kind of an asshole in general. But anyway, recently he turned off the fish tank filtration system and nearly killed the fish. All the fish are fine,
Oh no.
but they almost all died until my landlord, who also lives in the house, randomly noticed it and turned it back on. And I know the landlord is kind of spineless and is not going to kick the roommate out unless something really bad happens, unless there's a really, really big straw that breaks the camel's back. So my question to you is, and I know this is unquestionably evil, is should I unplug the filtration system myself and let the fish die and then blame it on the
But
roommate
he's
so
already
my landlord will
it's
kick
kind
him
of,
out?
yeah, it's kind of perfect. and a victimless crime.
Right. Yes. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're like, he was gonna kill the man. This guy was gonna kill the fish.
Yes, he's already
right?
set it up that he himself is evil.
Right.
Would do
And-
this sort of thing.
Wow. So you're just gonna
But then you have
sacrifice
to like
these-
make sure no one plugs it back in.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
becomes like an old Seinfeld or something.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you can't. You got to keep an eye on that plug. You got to go. You got to go the extra mile. Make it short circuit or something. I like.
And what does he have a certain thing like, you know, like a certain kind of gum or something that he
Right, leave the wrapper, leave the juicy
Yes,
fruit
leave
at the
us
scene of the
something
crime. Yeah. Leave the toenails. Leave the toenails by the.
Oh
by
my
the...
God, the toenails.
Yep. Or how about this? You could feed the fish the toenails.
I was gonna
and
say.
make it look like a double crime. I love I love what a fucking villain this guy is, by the way. He's waiting to get rid of this guy who like signs out of his Hulu. He's gonna murder these innocent fish.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's always collateral damage stuff. There's no easy
That's
answer.
true. You're right. The world is not black and white, Bonnie.
And
I'm
you
being
eat
naive.
Fish, so what do you care?
Well, these don't sound like delicious fish.
No,
you
I'm
know?
not saying you are going to eat them, but I'm saying like you kill animals. Who gives a shit?
I kill animals to have a nice snack, Bonnie. Okay?
Oh, come on. If
They're-
there was a mouse in your house, you would kill it. You
I don't
wouldn't
know.
eat it.
I wouldn't kill it, but I would stick a cat on it. You know?
Right. I mean, you would get rid of it.
I would commit murder.
You would hire some,
Yes.
what do you call them?
An exterminator?
A hitman.
A hitman. Yeah.
cat hitman.
The cat hitman. Okay, this is interesting. So you're also bringing the vegan perspective, what some callers might have understood, and to you, there's no difference between sustenance and revenge on a bad roommate. If you're killing animals, you might as well kill animals. Okay, interesting.
Oh, is he still on the phone or?
No. It's
Oh,
just
you
me
don't
and
let them respond.
It's voicemails because these people are such pieces of shit that they would say a slur and get me kicked off Twitch.
You got it. Yeah, you got to be careful.
yeah.
Does anybody do it on the voicemail?
Oh yeah, but some people don't understand that we screen them, so they just call in and say racial slurs and they never get through. But I guess it does something for them.
But you enjoy it anyway, even if you can't put it on the show. I enjoy going through those.
Yeah. Well, that's what Big Ralph's here for. I'll never even hear you. By the way, if somebody's calling in to call me fat and gay, guess what? I'll never hear it, pal. So,
you know what, Rosie?
I've probably over like 10 episodes, I probably deleted upwards of 100 voicemails like that.
No, that were racial slurs, inappropriate, or just fat.
I think maybe a nice.
Yes.
I would say both, all of them.
It's about 60-40 between racial slurs and fat.
Wow. And are they racial slurs like about what are you, Greek?
I don't think it's me.
No, it's just a lot of hard R's.
Yeah.
Some guy called in, said the hard R, and just said, Stav, I just wanted you to hear me say it. And he never got that satisfaction.
You'll never get that satisfaction, you piece of shit.
From everything.
Yeah.
Cancel hard R.
Cancel hard R. I vote don't kill the fish.
Remember Game of Thrones? Hodor.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
the first draft. The first draft, it was the N-word. Yeah. They were like, we really like the show, but we don't know about this guy saying the N-word over and over again.
Maybe you could be saying hold door, I guess.
Yeah. I'm going to vote don't kill the fish. I would say do something else, frame him for a different crime. Download child pornography on his computer.
Originally suggest someone did this to their roommate. They shit on the floor and in the middle of the kitchen or whatever, and it made the other person think they were so crazy that they left. It worked. So
I love that.
I immediately was like, I think you have to do something crazy to make that person so crazy that it makes that person move out.
Right. Yeah, I guess killing the fish when he knew he didn't do it, that would be he would know who was behind it. He would know that it was crazy.
He might want revenge and then do something even worse.
Yeah. I like that idea. I say don't take responsibility for it, but shit on the floor, claim it was the other guy.
Yes. Say you've been so crazy. You see how crazy he is.
And here's how you do it. You cook a bunch of corn on the cob, okay?
Yes.
You serve it to everybody, but you say, "I'm full, boys. I can't take any."
Later.
Yeah, and then later you eat the corn, you shit it all over, and you're like, "Wow, it was."
Wow,
Mitch.
Everyone saw that I did not have corn.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Why are we writing Law and Order?
It's the perfect crime.
Yeah. Damn, I think we may have a P is for poop kind of series.
Yeah, I think so. I think we really got something going here. So there you go, pal. That's your answer. We solved your question. Give us another one, Ralphie.
What's up, Stavvy? Bit of a predicament here. I'm an able-bodied male, young guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been dating this girl who is handicapped. She's in a wheelchair for about a couple months now.
Okay.
And when we first started hanging out, she was really about her independence and stuff, and she was always, wheeling herself around and stuff. I'm like, it's all good down there, but the past month I've been seeing her more and more. You just get that trying to wheel you around type vibe. She's trying to get cared for a little bit more. I'm not sure how to proceed. I really like her. She's a nice girl.
Such a metaphor for every relationship.
Yeah, I just want to know your advice. I think this, she's someone I would normally pursue, but just the neediness. I don't know. You let me know.
This is so fucking hilarious. Why isn't she getting up and giving you her chair once in a while? She's a selfish bitch.
How dare this bitch?
Yeah.
Every time there's
when
something
you walk
to reach
away,
up.
that's all you got to do. Walk away.
Wow, literally just pushing a girl in the wheelchair is too much. You're right. It is a perfect metaphor.
In the beginning, she was.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the beginning, she was like wheeling herself around.
Everything
I
was
can
great.
do it. Now she just sits there and lets them come over and push her up a hill. Are you fucking kidding me, man? This is the worst person.
I know.
in
What a
the
piece of
world.
shit.
But yet, exactly, I'm sure that all men would think that if they were in a relationship with a woman who was in a wheelchair. Like every guy, I might just know
Maybe
certain
a
men, but
year or
every
two
single guy
in.
that I know, I think would be like,
I think that maybe at some point you're like, well, this is our lives. At a certain point, it should be equal. But this man is a month in, and he's already
I know.
tired of wheeling this woman around. You could an elegant solution here is get an electric wheelchair, but maybe you don't want to invest that much.
I love that he started. I'm an able-bodied guy.
Right.
But I don't want to use this body for good.
Yeah, but pushing a 90-pound woman, too much for me on a chair, which isn't really that hard. It's the equivalent of like a full grocery cart. Can't do it.
I'm telling you, it's like it's so universal. It's I'm gonna write a screenplay about this right after I get off.
I love it. There you go. I want 10 points on the back end of that one.
Oh, so do we have to give real answers?
We can, you know.
I think we should contact her.
Right. Yeah, she's the one. Absolutely.
So,
she needs to run. Well,
yes,
wheel.
Right. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Don't look back.
Don't look back. Listen.
Maybe he's got a little cash. He can get her a motorized
Right.
chair.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
She'd be able to move, but he'd still be a douchebag.
That's true. You get to maintain your personal brands that way.
Yeah.
I would say this seems like a nice little you get a little extra exercise out of it, you know. I don't see the big deal here, pal. On get a wheelchair. I think this is nice. I would love to wheel around a gal. It is funny that it's not no worries. He doesn't have an issue with he's like open-minded enough to date a woman in a wheelchair, but do something nice for her is where he draws the line.
Yeah.
So I love that.
He's like, no, she gives a killer blowjob. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like having to get her back in the chair.
All right. So there you go. Good luck to this woman. Ralph, hit us with the next question.
Hey, Stav. This is Jeremy from Tucson, Arizona. My girlfriend and I were actually at your show in Tucson.
Oh, nice.
And I think that was probably the last one before things kind of hit the fan. Anyway, her and I recently got engaged, and we're eloping in September. But in the meantime, I was looking to do something a little special for her. So any ideas would be appreciated. All right, thanks. Bye.
Oh, that's cute.
But what's just hey, that was just a call of like, hey, can you plan something special?
Right. Hey,
I don't know if you know what our skill set is, but
right, here are no specifics about this person I love. What should I do?
Does she like
special.
pushing wheelchairs?
Yeah, you should get her a wheelchair. Get her a wheelchair and never make a peep about pushing her around anywhere.
I don't know. I don't like fun things.
Something special. How were you? Was there anything romantic? What is the most romantic thing anyone's ever done for you, Bonnie?
Well, Rich tells the story, and I guess it's kind of true, but we met up one time when we were, first sort of interested in one another, and I went to this hotel. This was in LA, and we had some sex, I guess you'd call it, and then we went to the pool, and I forgot my drink upstairs, and he went and got my drink for me.
Right.
I left it in the room, just like a soda or whatever. And I remember thinking, that's really nice.
Man, it is so obvious you grew up in crazy poverty. You're like,
cool.
He boiled my drinking water for me. Wow. All it took was a Pepsi, huh?
That's all. Sometimes, I see, Yeah.
That's so great because it's like you've been married so long and that's the story. That's your go-to example.
That's when I knew he was the one. I was like, is he really gonna go get my lemonade? God damn it.
Yeah, that is great. It is a really nice love story of somebody again who was in a farm and then like a former crack addict. It's like, yeah, you guys did great for where you came from. That yard, neither one of you deserves the yard you're sitting in right now. It's crazy. It sounds sad, but it's like for where you started, you guys really crushed it. Yeah.
It's so true. I think about that all the time though, because it's like my parents are kind of amazing, because when people start off in poverty, they end up in poverty. It's like
Totally.
it's hard to get out of that cycle.
Yeah.
And somehow my parents were like crazy. Just
Totally.
people like my parents weren't immigrants, but it's like that same mentality.
Of course,
like,
yeah. No, totally. Statistically,
I wouldn't do that for my kid. I'd just be like, oh.
Yeah, no, Raina's going to stay here. This is great. This is fine.
I know,
you don't need more than this.
She'll be fine. We're like, can you please do something amazing so I don't have to work anymore?
For this guy, something special. Look, I don't know. You got to find out what she likes. Get her a little. You're eloping, you said, so it's not going to be a big thing. So maybe you could
cook her a meal.
Yeah, there you go.
I do that.
Again, really low standards there, Bonnie. You make eye contact when you talk to her. I don't know, man. If you're gonna, here's what I'm thinking. You're eloping, so do something that involves all her friends that wouldn't get to go to the wedding, or all the family members. Maybe something that was really cute. My brother's girlfriend on his birthday got us all to, like, it was quarantine, so we couldn't see him. We all did like a video message, and she edited it together. Maybe that's something you could do. Get all her friends, something like a video card or something like that.
That sounds good.
Something like that, or something expensive. But a Tucson, I'm gonna guess you don't have any money.
Do the video editing.
Right.
And if you do have money, a helicopter somewhere.
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. A hot air balloon ride. All right, that's good. That's solid advice. Hit us with the next one. Hey, there we go. Hit us with the next one, Big Ralph.
Hey, Sav. Sorry, I choked on the last call. I do have a great question for you, though. How the fuck am I supposed to listen to the podcast when my girlfriend hates your laugh so much that she will not let me play it anywhere in the house? I mean, it's just fucking hard. What am I supposed to do? I mean, she loves Adam. She loves Nick. She just hates your laugh.
Damn.
What do I do?
Bad taste. Break up with his fucking bitch. That's
It's
what
amazing.
you do.
So there's something wrong with that girl. And
Yeah.
fuck
Something's wrong with
I don't
her.
like
Thank
it.
you, Bonnie.
her. What happened?
You're frozen. I don't
Did
know.
you just
I can hear you, but the video is frozen.
stop?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, now
There
now
you go. You're good.
I thought you were like so mad. You were like, I'm out.
I was like, the fucking show is over. A girl doesn't like my laugh. It's over. It's done. Listen, bro, she's got to go, pal. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, it's bad news.
Look, I don't know. Obviously, a lot of people I have a very divisive laugh. I understand that. Some people love it. Some people hate it. But
People who don't like laughter are
they don't have joy in their
insane,
hearts.
horrible people.
Yeah. 100%. There's something deeply wrong with her. There's something dark in her that she doesn't like. The pure, unbridled joy that I bring to the podcast. Do you know what that podcast would be like without me laughing? It would be two guys taking turns waiting to say something. One much funnier than the other. That's what it would be. Just no one listening to anybody. Nobody fucking reacting at all. So I'm going to say break up with her.
Break up with her, yes.
Break up with her or get headphones.
Oh yeah, that's also an easy fix.
Yeah. Don't. Also, I would say just don't make her listen to Come Town. But okay, let's go ahead and play our next question. Hit us, Ralph.
Listen, so I was out hanging out with some friends, and I was hanging out with this girl. We had slept in the same bed. We had hooked up before, but then we're just hanging out, and my other friend just like goes on a walk with her for 2 hours, and then I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? And I mean, then nothing happened. But what's up with that? Why is the girl entertaining it? Why is my friend like gallivanting
Well, I don't get the
with
question.
the girl that he knows that I'm
talking to or like have a crush on, what the fuck ever. I don't know.
You've been severely disrespected.
Let me know what you think, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Will you explain this?
I will. I'll explain what happened, Bonnie. So, this man called in. He said he's hanging out with this girl, and I guess he said they've already hooked up before. They're sleeping in the same bed, and while they're hanging out, the girl disappears with his friend, and they go on a 2-hour walk.
No. It's over. It's over.
A walk.
No.
Where do you think they were walking?
Right.
were they practicing for a 5K?
They might not. It's not like they had sex. Or it just had nothing to do with that. I mean, obviously they did have sex, but
Yeah.
yeah. Look, something went down. But even if they didn't, even if it was just a walk and she's telling the truth, it's like, get rid of her. There's no future there. She's.
Yeah.
And the friend too is like super disrespectful.
Totally.
Although the friend I would just give like a little bit of a pass to because he's your friend from a long time, but I guess.
Yeah, maybe, but that's a wild move. Somebody you like you're clearly, you have a crush on this girl and your friend just leaves for 2 hours. Like, why would your friend do that?
I know, but it's harder to get rid of friends. It's like,
That's true. It's
let
harder
them
to get
have a
friends.
couple of. I let my friends have a couple of mistakes, but that
Sure.
bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to fuck girls I like one time and lie to me to my face about it.
Yes, right? You get like your pass. All right, fine.
You get a
My
pass.
fiance once. That's it.
Yeah. They were walking. They just did a bunch of laps in the back seat of the minivan. It's crazy how much exercise you can actually do in the back of a van. And like they were just
They did
walking.
come back very sweaty.
Yeah.
I guess they were really hiking.
Yeah, they had they had some. It was very brisk walking.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've been disrespected. You gotta. I would say cut both these people out of your life. Bonnie says your friend's allowed one, but the girl's got to go. And this
gotta go.
Here's the thing. This is like, even if they didn't fuck, which they did. This is just so disrespectful to you. Like, she's clearly sending a message of like, I'm not interested. I would rather. Honestly, it's actually more. It would hurt my feelings more if they didn't fuck. If she's like, I actually just
like he's just he's just the most interesting man alive.
We're just making small talk for 2 hours instead of hanging out with you.
Right.
It's like, at least fuck. I mean, don't.
Right. We
don't
talked
do
about the
this.
weather, which was a lot more interesting than you.
I'm being cucked by current events, not by actual sex. Like, what are you talking about? Black Lives Matter? It's like, we get it. No one wants to. Yeah, it's like there's nothing fun to talk about. You can't have a easy breezy conversation right now. It's all either the pandemic's happening or police are murdering citizens. So, you gotta move on, pal. I'm sorry. I hate to tell it to you.
I know it's. You sound honestly like a great guy.
Sound like a great guy, and you sound shaken by this, and you should be.
Yes.
All right. Hit us with the next one, Ralph.
Hey, Stav, it's Max from Chicago. Quick question from you. I have a good friend who he was supposed to have a wedding, and I was in his wedding party, and then the pandemic happened, and the wedding reception was postponed for a year, and him and his then fiance ended up tying the knot. The problem is we never had a proper bachelor party for my friend, and so I wanted to know what kind of bachelor party you would throw for somebody who is no longer a bachelor because they got married during the pandemic.
Right.
Thanks a lot. Love you, Daddy. Hope you bust soon. Bye.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, I think you agree, right? That it just at this point you just give him a rub and tug.
Yeah, you jack him off.
You have to give it to him.
Get a manicure, get your nails done really nice, and then jack your friend off.
I mean, in these trying times, we do what we can do.
You make the best of it.
Yeah.
I like the idea. It's so funny that he's like, "What can we give a bachelor party to a guy who's not even a bachelor anymore?" As if,
right?
You were gonna fuck girls because he's engaged? That's. I love that you have the sanctity of marriage. Makes it more wholesome.
I want to wait till it's gonna blow his mind when he finds out that none of the housewives are actually housewives.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Sorry.
I mean,
wrong audience.
Yeah, sorry. Right. I didn't just put it together. I don't watch the Housewives.
Yeah.
But I will say, you can jack him off. But yeah, it's gonna just be do the same thing. What do you mean? It doesn't change anything. It's not like he was gonna cheat on his fiance. If he was gonna
Right.
cheat on his fiance, he'll cheat on his wife.
Yeah,
So
so yeah, right. The
you don't have
lines
to
are
really
blurred
change
at
it.
that point.
Yeah.
Right, like what? I mean, just go out. I mean, what is it? Like just go out and get drunk, I guess? Is that what a bachelor party is? Or does it
Yeah.
have to be something like
I don't know.
super sexual?
I think they're all like now. A lot of people just have like a very fun weekend where it's like you go, you do some, you know, you do the shit you did when you were like a little kid. You go fucking paintball. You like, you know, you make a
Go to
weekend
Six
out
Flags.
of it.
Take them to Six Flags.
Go to Six Flags.
Holiday.
Yeah.
You're done.
And then you know, I guess you go to a strip club. I don't know. That I always did find that weird. It's like, what are we? We're gonna be able to do this,
I
regardless.
guess if he can't like control himself in that situation, it's like, look, he didn't fuck anybody. He's gonna make it.
Yeah. That's good. Treat it that way. Treat it as a test of his will.
Yes.
So start with just like a regular hot stripper, and he's like, no, I'm good. And then find the one that got away for him. Try and get her to seduce him. A woman that means a lot to him. And if he can withstand, then it's meant to be.
And then take him to a bathhouse if all else fails.
Right. Yeah. Let him do gay shit. Once he's married, that's allowed. I think we can all agree.
We have a don't ask, don't tell policy in this house.
Yeah. What do you think Rich is working out so much for?
I don't know.
He's got to stay desirable in those bathhouses.
I'm gonna drive to Walmart, and it's like I'm gonna find out there's like some gay ring at the back of Walmart. Every night, I gotta go to Walmart. What's going on there at Walmart? But...
Yes, sir. Absolutely. That is a suburban Walmart is the perfect place for a married guy's glory hole.
Yes, it's got. I know.
You stop in for an errand, and you suck your friend off through.
If anyone
a wall.
knows about the Bridgewater Walmart, let me know.
Okay, yeah. If we have any gay cruising people watching right now, let Bonnie know. If you've ever sucked off anybody with a lisp through the wall.
I don't want to know. No. It's like I've unleashed the floodgates. No, thank you. I'm gonna take. I say to him, "You got shit going on. That's fine. Take it to your grave."
Right.
We're close now. We're sliding into home.
Yeah, no reason to muck things up right now.
Yeah.
Give us another one, Ralph.
Hey, man, I'm not really sure what to do. Recently, at the ripe age of 22, I found out that I like dudes, and I fucked a guy. Actually, fucked like 3 guys.
Very nice.
And now I am. Damn, I just don't know, man. Like, I got a girlfriend. That's the thing.
Ooh.
And like all these 3 dudes
So perfect.
were like, while we're dating, and we've been at a thing for like 2.5 roughly years. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It was like way better, and I was like, man, because originally I was like, I just couldn't get it up all the way, you know?
Yeah.
With chicks.
Oh.
Right.
Like 75%. I just kind of had to like power through it. And then I just like sucked a dick. And I was like, damn, dude, this is.
Just felt right, huh?
So I don't know. Should I just, just wing it or just,
no,
hold this one out? I don't know, man.
No,
Okay.
he's 22.
Thanks,
You gotta just,
First of all,
gotta
okay.
be who you gotta be.
Exactly. Here's the thing. That's the thing to realize. You're 22, right? Okay, it's not great
You're
you
not
cheated
married.
on
You
somebody.
don't have kids.
Right. It's not great. You have done something wrong, but this is maybe one of
lying to his girlfriend.
cheating on somebody is still wrong, right? But this is the one. Sorry. Sorry, no fun. I didn't say I don't do it. I just say.
Yeah. Well, 'cause I always think, honestly, my theory of dating was that that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like checking out other people, and so I always had like this sort of like I would never ask, what is this? Like, are are we
Right,
exclusive?
right.
I just if you don't ask, then you can kind of do whatever you want. And can I just say something? Guys, never ask.
Never.
Never.
Nope.
And the minute that they did, I would be like, oh, that's a red flag, I guess.
Yeah.
But then you can
so
just
many
kind
signs
of
of a healthy childhood.
Okay.
I said so many signs of a healthy childhood.
Healthy.
It's a red flag when a man asks for commitment.
He's not asking for commitment. That would be
Yes.
different. He's asking, what is this? Is
I
this
see.
commitment? It's like, well, you know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing.
Right. I agree.
Like, I think it is different, and I think like people spend too much time like on a first date, like deciding this is, let's try this.
Totally.
Like trying this means like you don't just go one food for that's not bad. No.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
You're supposed to be checking things out, checking out lots of different people.
Particularly when you're 22, right? Like that's the thing.
Particularly when you're 22, exactly.
That's the thing is like, yes, this is this guy's dealing with a lot right now. He's realizing he's gay. That's a tough one. You know what I mean? Like that's hard to come to grips with, you know? So I think, and at the same time, it's like he clearly has he loves this person. She's been with her like for so long, and it's like it's not like he has his feelings for her are fake. He clearly has like real affection for her.
No, he probably does. Yeah, and I think he said 75%.
75% is pretty good.
Pretty good.
75 is not bad.
I know.
No dick pills. If I get to 75, I'm feeling great. without a gas station.
I've had over
dick pill.
75 a couple of times.
So sounds like you're in great. You know, you're very.
Good,
sounds like you're doing really good.
But he also probably wants to hang on to that lifestyle for a little while.
For sure. So that's the thing is like, this is a tough spot you're in, dude, because yeah, you found out what you are, but it's hard to come to, and who knows what your family situation is? Who knows if there's people in your life that won't be down with it?
Right.
And I get that. I think what you should do is probably break up with this girl, one way or the other, because you just kind of know it's not what you want.
Tell her, she'll probably be like,
yeah, in many ways, this is the one get out of jail free cheating on card there is. Yeah. What's she gonna be mad? She's like, listen, you could be.
You don't have to even tell her that you cheated on her. You don't
True, you can just be like, I've been jacking off to gay porn.
You've made me gay.
Right. Yeah. Your pussy is so trash. I've become a homosexual.
You turned me off of women entirely.
It's not me, it's you.
No, but I think like girls would be like, oh, you confided in me.
True,
like,
that's true. Yeah.
I think he could get a lot of like actual moral support from it.
Yeah.
Emotional support, whatever it is.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So listen, bud, you figured this out. You know, this is step one to like, you know, it's a journey to being whoever you are, right? Like this is, I don't know where you're growing up. I don't know what your family's like, but you're gay or maybe you're bi and unless you have really strong feelings, whatever, but explore that. You don't want to like stop that part of yourself because of some relationship when you were 22. I would say this, if you found a girl, if you were straight and you found a girl that did something to you that wasn't your girlfriend, I would tell you to break up with her. You know what I mean? Like you just should be out there right now anyway, especially given your situation, which is like you have your sexuality to explore. So I hear sort of like guilt in your voice.
Freedom.
Yeah, exactly. You can tell how worried he is too. Like you can hear it. Yeah. Don't be worried. I mean, you know, you didn't do anything really that wrong. You're exploring what you want to do, and a relationship that starts when you're 20, man, it doesn't. 2.5 years, that means they might have been 19 when they started dating. Doesn't even count, bro. You're good. You're good. Yeah. All right. Let's get another one going, Ralph.
Hey, Stav, long-time listener, first-time caller. I've got this girlfriend here, and I'm really trying to have more anal sex with her, but she seems pretty reticent. Do you have any advice as to get her more in the mood for that sort of thing? Let me know, dude.
Interesting. Yeah, booze her up.
I think you tried heroin.
What kind of pills you got laying around? Did you ever have any surgery that you never finished the pain pills
Get
for?
her addicted to something, and then when she wants more of it, you say, hey.
There's a way to get this to
You
happen.
could make this the easy way or the hard way. The thing about anal is like some people love it,
Right.
and some people don't, and the people
Sure.
who don't just don't want to do it.
Yes.
And it's like, when your loved one is asking you every night, it gets fucking irritating.
Yeah, hypothetically. Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's another thing. It's like, who's more important in the relationship? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, is it
Yeah.
the person who doesn't want to do it or the person who does want to do it?
Yeah, that's true. I think clearly if she's not into it, you can probably get her. You can talk her into it by doing some kind of bargaining. You have to don't get her addicted to opioids, but you could just be a good guy. You could do some stuff around, whatever. There's sexual bartering. Maybe there's stuff she wants to do that you're not that into. Start doing some of that, or even just regular stuff. Be really
Is
nice.
there anything that a girl would want you to do, stuff that you'd be like, that's not gonna happen?
Is there anything that I wouldn't do?
You don't say what it is, but can you imagine a time where there's something sexually that you're just like, nah, I'm not into that?
I'm trying to think. I mean, sure, there's stuff that I wouldn't like. I mean, I don't know if this is you can speak to this. I don't know if it's like a new thing, but girls right now really like crazy rough sex. Like we're talking pretend, like, let's get rape fantasy as pretty realistic as possible type of stuff. And
I used to have a little bit of that where I had to say no a bunch of times.
Right. Yeah.
Or I could.
Yeah.
And it's like a weird fine line. Of
Right. It's one thing to be. It feels weird because you're almost You're sitting down. You're like negotiating. Like, okay, great. And after this conversation, I'll start treating you like filth. And
right,
shake hands. And this is consent. Yeah.
Because here's the thing, though. I think a lot of stuff is sexy when it's not. You're not supposed to do it. It turns
for sure.
The more that we're like accepting of everything, the less. Like I think we should go back to like vilifying gay people so they can have a better sex. Because I bet a lot of it is not as good as it used to be.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? In the
now
back
that
of
it's fine. Now that your grandma's like, I don't mind.
Right. Yeah. Do you know the thrill you would have gotten in the back of a U-Haul in 1952 with one guy
oh my God.
keeping guard? Yeah. You're having sex with the alderman. He'd kill himself if anybody snapped a picture of him sucking your dick. Come on.
Mean, it's getting me hard. Yeah. That's why marriage sex sometimes is so hard because it's like.
Yeah.
Like
it's
when I say no, Rich is like, all right, tomorrow. I'm like, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Totally. There's no. You're like, all right, we've agreed here. There's no more negotiation that has to happen.
So
I don't know.
Rough sex, I think it's probably one of those things where it's like you're trying to like, because sex. That's the thing about the yes and the consent and stuff that I always like. There is part of the thing of being sex is like there is a little bit of danger.
Yeah.
There's some element of like,
oh, for sure.
This guy will stop if I don't want him to continue. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if he does, you're like, it's like Rich getting my soda for me. It's like, oh
yeah. Oh, he didn't rape me. What a gentleman.
I know it's like so awful to say, but it kind of is.
I know what you mean, though. What you want is the possibility of danger, but to never actually experience it.
Yes.
That it could have happened, but it didn't happen. You know.
And that's so great. It's like a roller coaster. Like.
Yeah.
I don't want it to fly off the rails, but.
Right. I want there to be the possibility. Okay. You have time for one or two more, Bonnie?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Let's do a couple more. Hit me with it, Ralph.
This is Kevin in Philadelphia. And I had a question. I'm married. I've been married for 3 years with my wife for just about nine or 10 now. I think it's going to be 10 in January, 10 years together.
Nice.
But here's the thing. I love everything. I love her. I love everything in our life. I love being together. But I prefer to, get myself off myself. I'm not into like, I mean, I'm into like banging her, you know, but or maybe even like her blowing me, but like I'm just not into like having sex with her. I'm into either watching something I'm into and, you know, getting myself off the way I like, you know when you touch yourself, you know what makes you feel right, you know.
Interesting.
And just like that more now, you know,
Wait, how
than
long has it
having
been?
actual like penetrative sex with her. I like your advice there. Thanks a lot, buddy. Bye.
Okay, interesting. They said
Whoa,
they've been
we
together
get a
10
lot on the
years.
same theme sort of tonight.
Yeah, this as the girl was asking, this guy is the dream guy for those other two girls about watching guys jack off.
Yes, it's like is there some way we can match them up?
Yeah.
And also, do you like pushing a wheelchair?
Yeah.
I get that in marriage. It's like hard to like that's the thing is that when you first meet someone, you have all that oxycodone or oxy something.
No, yeah. Endorphins? No.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
like it's like an actual name. Is some,
yeah, I know what you mean.
But,
we're both too dumb, but yes.
Yeah.
It exists.
Something.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And it's like so helpful during sex because it makes you really like, you know, think about it all the time, want to do it all the time. And then at some point after, you know, you're married for a while or in any long relationship, you don't have that anymore. So then you got to like develop your own way of getting there, which
Right.
that's when all this fucking shit
Yeah.
And then I understand about the like getting yourself off because then it's like you're just
It's easy. We got stuff to do, you know. We'll block off 11 minutes each to beat off, and then we can.
You got A plus B equals C. You know how it works.
Right. And so Ralph, what was this question about though? What to do about it, or what? Do you remember? What did he say?
Yeah, he was just he was wondering how to broach the question. Either should he just continue having mediocre sex, or should he talk to his wife about or girlfriend about
Oh yeah. Sorry.
a solution.
Well then why we got the reverse question here. Like, yeah, bring it up to your wife. Be like, you know what I think would be hot if we watch each other beat off, and you're not even looking at her. You're just whatever weird jacking off you're saying. He's also like, you know, the stuff you like to get you off. This sounds like a guy who plays with his own nipples, is what I'm guessing, or puts things in his ass. I don't know what's going on here. Whatever it is that
I can't believe people don't talk to their spouses more. Like, there's nothing that doesn't come out of Rich. Like, if I have a thought, he hears it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing there. Like, where are you guys spending all your time in separate rooms? I don't understand.
Yeah, he's jacking off. He's sneakily jacking off.
Like, but don't you tell the other person, hey, I'm going to...
No, I think he just maybe, you know, he sneaks off around here or there. Yeah, get her in the mix, see if you can pitch it as like, oh, I want to try something. Even if it's like, I mean, you know, hopefully
maybe
she doesn't laugh
wants to do that too. Maybe it's like, she's like, oh, thank God I don't have to have this mediocre sex anymore.
He's like, babe, I've been talking. She's like, I have something I want to bring up. And she's like,
yes.
Oh my God, you too? And he's like, you go first. And then he's like, I want to beat off. She's like, I've been cheating on you. And you're like, whoa, wait a second. This is yeah, get her involved. And, you know, I don't know, pal. Mediocre set. Yeah. Is there other stuff you could do? Is there anything?
Just, if she wants it, just give it to her.
Yeah, exactly. It's it's give and take. There's bartering. Sometimes you're going to have to give something up. You know, maybe you're not, if she wants to get stuffed, get in there. But maybe then in exchange, you want her to watch you jack off. Great. Yeah. It's all about, marriage is all about, you know, compromise. So there you go.
There's 7 days in a week.
That's right.
Right.
Mark them off. There's jack off days in your house,
night,
and there's
my night.
penetrative days.
Okay.
All right. Let's do one more. What do you say, Bonnie? One more question?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Let's do it. Hit us, Ralph.
Hey, Stavvy. Much love from Melbourne.
Nice.
I just wanted to ask, I'm trying to get into, I know you say don't go do comedy, but I'm trying to get into something creative, and I'm having trouble finding people that I vibe with. So my question to you is, how did you find people that you collaborate well with in comedy, and how how can I find? Like, do you have any pointers for me to find? Thanks.
Okay, interesting question.
What is
yes.
the question? He wants to start doing stand-up or just anything creative?
Yeah, I mean, he said, I think it's comedy. What you heard him say was, Stav, I know you tell people not to do comedy, because whenever anybody calls it, I'm like, don't do comedy. That's always my
I always
advice.
tell people to do it.
Yeah.
Then I think they'll bomb, and then they'll be
Right, get it out of their
I
system.
guess you are better than I thought.
That's great. Yeah, that's what I should start. Yeah, go ahead, do it, pal.
Yeah.
Although in Australia, it's like, I don't know if you've seen what gets on TV in Australia, but it's brutal.
I
So
don't know.
He might be all right. I will say, I mean, I wasn't looking to collaborate with anybody. That's the thing. Like, what's cool about stand up is you meet people that you really vibe with, but everyone does their own thing. And I think, I mean, for us, the podcast was a complete fluke. Like, no one, it wasn't like I went into it like, oh, I gotta find people I riff with. The way this started was because me and Nick had a very codependent relationship. We were both 25. I was fat as shit, even fatter than I am now. He would get drunk as shit. I would eat chicken wings, and we were both good at stand up. And it was just like, and we riffed together. It was a fun time to just make fun of things. I think that's all you can do is.
Well, I feel like it's honestly so weird, because I never started doing stand-up because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be famous and make money at this or whatever. It was just like, I remember the first time seeing it and like, being around it and just being like, it just became everything I did and thought about
Totally.
how I did, it was never about like, it's like when I hear people say they're going to start a podcast. They're like, they start trying to think of the marketing. And
Right.
It's like they all are like, oh, I'm gonna start a podcast, become Joe Rogan.
Totally. And that's,
like,
I agree with you
things
there.
that you like doing, and then you get into it, and if you like doing it, you'll just soak up literally everything about it, and that's the creative part.
Exactly. And that's what, I mean, I think that's what's happened to me too, is like, and what's cool about stand-up is you are just on your own creatively. So you don't have to worry about collaborating with anybody at first. You focus on, you love it, you love doing it, and then there's a social aspect, so you'll meet friends, and you'll find people that you vibe with, and then, the podcast happened because of that. I'm just friends with these people, and we have a good rapport, it's fun, and Nick had an idea to do a podcast. I was like, okay. I was like, fine, who gives a fuck? And then same thing. I mean, I do a basketball podcast with Sam Morrell. Same thing. We were just like, we were on
and
a show.
no one's ever heard of that one.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's like you can't. No.
You never know. You just find people that and
right. You dig it, then you get into it, and you just do it.
Totally. Yeah. And that's the thing. And on this show, it's like, that was part of the reason I wanted to do the show. It's like, oh yeah, I have friends that I don't get to, like, I'll see them around, but it's like people that it's fun to fuck around with. And it's like, oh yeah, I'll bring, so everybody, I've done 10 shows. It's honestly been all stand-ups that I just have gotten along with and like shooting the shit with. And it's fun to make fun of other people.
I've literally, and so obvious. Okay. So, you've seen my estate. No.
Yes, of course.
But I was going to say,
I've seen Voss Manor.
I've made it to the middle. But no, but I it's so weird what I want to do, like what I'll say yes to. Like I just decided, I don't know, when I was like 25, maybe I was just like, I'm not doing things I don't feel like doing. I just don't want to. I don't know.
Right.
And so I just never did. I just,
yeah, totally.
Anytime I've done something that I don't feel like doing, it's turned out really badly.
100%.
I've been unhappy. It's been a fucking shit show.
Totally.
Like, I just only want to do stuff and work with people that I like and that I think are funny and interesting. And it's like, I mean, I'm not rich, but it's got me like,
totally. 100%. And that's always that's totally how I've always done it too, where it's like, yeah, man, I would be happy. I mean, I'm glad that the podcast is a success, but I would be happy just doing stand-up and eking out a living. Like, that was my plan. I didn't think I was gonna fucking make it. I thought I was gonna be fucking featuring until for years, making $30,000 if I'm lucky a year before taxes. I was always
like, I'm gonna be a cult figure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably get my thing after I die. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be fucking Van Gogh. But yeah, there you go, buddy. There you go, my Aussie prince.
Yeah, do whatever, whatever you're interested in. Just
Yeah,
Go to
and you'll meet people eventually. So
Yeah.
there it is, and it's easy. Australian comedy's bullshit anyway, so you'll be fine.
Listen to me, and this is, but anyone, comedy is one of those things where you need an American accent.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's very,
Right.
very few people that can do it without an American accent.
Absolutely. Yes, that's American supremacy for you right there, and
I
I
mean,
agree. I stand by it.
One little small group of the thing, but it is.
I totally agree. We're the only people who. It's a pretty American art form. Everything else feels weird.
Yeah.
It feels like either performance art or a
British
lecture.
and some Norm Macdonald's and whatnot. Yes,
I'm
there
sorry,
are-
North American. How about that? Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, I was
Yeah.
gonna say there's a few British people that have a very like specific way of doing stand up that works. And
Yeah,
you know,
but it's different. I don't know. It's different. It's like it almost a lot. Even British stand up belongs in like a theater always.
It's like
you know what I mean?
stylized.
Yeah. Like they writing you like that. They work too hard. They're writing you hour every year. It's about learning how to call someone gay, saying their
Right.
shirt is tight, calling somebody fat, and doing maybe 7 minutes a year, and just kind of doing that. You know, that's
kind of Gatsby all the time. It's like, I mean,
yeah.
if she had tried to hone that show, I mean, she obviously was very successful.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, you could not be that kind of comedian if you came out of the United States, because you have to
No.
follow these fucking people.
Yeah. Animals.
You have to have,
Yeah.
These bridge and tunnel people yelling at you if you take a fucking short break.
Right,
you know?
right. One.
I'm sorry, that's
yeah.
called the pregnant pause.
Yeah.
Okay. People do,
Make fun of Mexicans.
yes, it's like, I know. And then someone else yelling from the back. That's
Yeah.
not nice.
Yeah.
I know.
Absolutely. It's got to come out of chaos to be any good.
Yeah.
That's my true belief.
Did you see the
but
Chappelle thing?
I haven't seen it yet. No,
I haven't
actually.
seen it. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah, I'll actually probably watch it tonight myself. But anyway, I think that's gonna do it. Bonnie, thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
It was so
thank you
good
for
to
doing the
see you
show.
and talk to you. You're
I
so
know.
fun.
It was great.
And I
to
love
talk to
your
you.
laugh so much.
Thank you so much. You were great. You're so funny. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see each other soon. Hopefully clubs will be open and we'll get
I
to
think
hang
it's
out.
starting to happen, so fingers
Fuck
crossed.
yeah. Great. Well, thanks,
Bye.
Bonnie. I'll see ya. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Totally. Thank you. All right. How about that? How about Bonnie? Huh? Bonnie McFarlane, so fucking funny.
We
she
did
was
hit
so
our
great.
donation goal
We
too.
hit our goal. Holy shit. Mwah. We did it. We raised $1,000 for the Black Trans Travel Fund. What a fucking beautiful. So I'll see you here Sunday, folks. I don't know what time. After we record Come Town, we might try and do one in person this week. So I might do it a little later. I'll let you know, but guaranteed we'll do the bonus stream. And I appreciate everything that everybody has done, everything that everybody has donated. So I'm gonna go watch the Chappelle thing. I'm honestly gonna go fire up my grill. I'm loving the grill.